The Sims 4 kind of has like a whole second layer of build mode that you can only access with cheats. I'm talking about all of the debug stuff. And most of it is stuff that your sim might use for animations like plungers or things that they're cooking with when they're making dinner. It's got all the stuff your sims can collect, like the frogs, the crystals. It's got things your sim can craft, like all of the fabricated furniture from Eco Lifestyle. And there's also a ton of stuff that just exists in the environment, like all the landscaping, fake decor, stuff like that that's off your lot. Almost all of it can be found using debug cheats. And I use debug a lot, mostly for landscaping and also for decorating when I'm being cheap. But there's some pretty good stuff in there. And it's stuff that's pretty easy to miss because you might not realize it exists unless you've seen the cheats before. So today I want to do a debug inspired build, but not just any debug inspired build. I want to make a house using only debug items. So that means I can only place items that are unlocked by the debug cheats. And to take it a step even further, I'm not gonna let myself place walls, windows, any of that unless I get it out of debug. So this house isn't gonna be like the most functional, but we are gonna do our best to make it work and also make it look like a real house. So to access this, I need a couple different cheats. First, testing cheats on, then bb.show hidden objects, and lastly, bb.show live edit objects. The first debug cheat kind of gets you all of the normal debug stuff, like the collectibles. The second debug cheat gets you all of the environment debug stuff. So think like these plants that we don't have in regular build mode. I can find this stuff in debug. Sometimes cars will drive past on these streets. I can find that stuff in live edit mode. Oh, here's a better example. There's one right there. Most of it's just not really functional, and also your sim will often just walk straight through it, which is a bit weird. Now, luckily, there are a couple of functional things that we can access in debug that are gonna kind of carry us here. This is the in-house outhouse. It's a toilet that your sims can craft. There's also a fancy version called the Throne of Thrones, and there's a fancy bathtub you can craft called the Captain Mahogany Wood Tub. All of these fridges you see that are the same thing in lots of different colors are new from the Restoration Workshop kit. This version is like the regular one that comes in build mode that's just broken down, but all of these extras are the fixed versions. It's kind of weird because all of the swatches have their own item, but a couple of things in debug do that. Eco Lifestyle is like that too, because you can craft like this sofa and this bench, but instead of it being one item with swatches, it's like all the different swatches are their own thing. But I'm gonna let myself use these sofas because you cannot get them unless you're in debug. There's some beds that are the same way, and there are some beds that you can find in the trash from Eco Lifestyle, so we can use those too. Before I get too into this, I'm gonna look around through debug and see if we can find anything that could be used as a wall. So we're gonna need a wall and a roof for this. Ooh, there's a foundation. Oh my God, should I use that? I don't wanna use these because these are like full-on shells, but we could use the foundation and just raise our furniture up on top of it. Oh, that's very interesting. Wait a minute. I can put a fake shell. Let me save that like at the back real quick in case I want to come back to it. I'm not fully set on that. There are other options too. There's like other smaller foundations. These ones have wood floors, which might seem nicer. Oh my God, look at that shell. It's really weird. When you rotate the camera, it looks kind of scary. I don't like that one at all. That's gross. Oh, that one's nicer. I actually love the base of that. That's so pretty. Unfortunately, like all of these little shells, I can't actually use. Whoa. Okay, sorry. I'm just kind of trying to see if there's anything like simple that I want to try and use for this. Look how weird the ones from Get Together are. They're like empty. Maybe naked's a better word. They're naked. This one has swatches. Okay, I do want a car, so I'm gonna make sure I have one of those. I'm gonna put like a little secret driveway for it too. We can also kind of start the landscaping process if we wanted to. This is from Cats and Dogs, so I can put some little plants around the back. Ooh, no, I don't like that. I was gonna say I could put a planter back there, but I don't know if I should. Here's a debug trash can, so we can put the debug trash can down. It's not a real trash can. It's like 0 simoleons and it's non-functional, but it is in debug, so we can have one. This debug chimney might be good for later too. We could have a boat. No, probably not. I am still just looking for anything that could pass as being walls. All this giant stuff, no walls. Oh, look at this little white picket fence. Oh my goodness. I never knew Strangerville had an adorable white picket fence. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna use that so we can get like a really cute little white picket fence around the backyard. It tiles together really well, and if you're out of space, you can just like layer it together and it doesn't have like super noticeable bad clipping. That's huge. Oh, look how cute these are. Oh, it's like skinny. All right, we're still working with like basically nothing. I'm thinking that maybe this thing could work as a tiled together roof. That's from university. I'm gonna just pile up like a whole bunch of them for myself and I'll use them later, but it might be a nice fake flat roof. University has some beautiful little trees too. I might put those. Here's a fake table that we can put in the back. Oh my, okay, that's a wall. I don't know if that's the right wall for what I'm looking for. Okay, this is from Eco Lifestyle. This is unfortunately the best I have seen all day. Oh, it fits perfect. Wait, this could be really good for the outside. See? Okay, unfortunately there's gonna be some clipping, but I just don't think we can do anything about that. I feel like that's just kind of the nature of this. It has to clip, otherwise it's just not gonna work. Okay, hear me out. This part in the front can become our fake bathroom. Then we have like a little entryway. This could be the dining room. Oh, it's so small. Maybe our fake bathroom needs shrunk. Well, this could be our fake bedroom, and then we could make the fake bathroom even smaller back there. Okay, fake bathroom could be in here. We could have like fake kitchen, fake dining room, fake living room. I don't love it, but it's something. I guess we could also make the fake bathroom be a little bit more like that. You know what, maybe this is better. Fake bathroom, and it can just have this weird little wall right there. I think that's fine because the toilet could go in there. You know? What's this? Oh, it's like a little concrete slab. I didn't know that Eco Lifestyle had that. This is from Eco Lifestyle? Oh my gosh, it's huge, but that's cute. Okay, maybe not for this build, but I'm gonna use that again. I wish it wasn't so big because we could probably find a use for that somewhere. Okay, now we're getting into cottage living, and this is what I was wanting to use because cottage living has loads of fake doors, so I'm gonna have to use these fake doors inside. See, look, it's got like no back to it. It's very weird. And then we can just alt place the door so it looks like it's in the room. We gotta make sure it's in the exact same spot on both sides because it has to be put on both sides. So there's one there and one right there. Oops, clipping. Okay, totally reasonable and realistic bedroom and bathroom setup. And look, they have, oh, that looks really bad. I was gonna say, look, they have these like really beautiful big windows, but look at how low quality it is. Oh my gosh. I'm still gonna use it. Well, okay, here's one fun thing. I guess if you wanted to, you don't technically have to have the windows in the exact same place, inside and outside. We can just put it like close enough. Oh, it looks adorable from the back. Are there windows that look like they would be good from the inside for us to put as, oh, like maybe these. Okay, I'm gonna put these on the inside. It's a little bit smaller than the back window, but we can kind of pretend that that's the interior side of the window, right? Because it looks close enough. So make sure I get those in the bedroom. This is easily one of the weirdest things that I have ever spent time on in this game. I don't love the front doors that we have in debug here, but I'm just gonna use them anyway because this one comes in white, so I'll just put this up here. Oh, it's kind of floating too, which is not so good, but that's okay. We have to put it on both sides, the same thing. Oh, we have a mailbox. All the mailboxes are debug, but we can use that one. I'm still looking for anything that could be used as a roof. Oh my gosh, look at these doors from Wedding Stories. Wait, that's good. Again, obviously it's fake, but it looks pretty nice right there. Oh, this could be the roof. Could you imagine we just size this up and we use that as the roof? That might actually be a plan. Desperate times. We'll see how it goes. I do love these. These are like little potted plants. Maybe I could put a couple of those by the front door. I know that cottage living has debug wall lights too. I scrolled past them earlier, but I could go back and put those on this wall. Oh, wait. Oh my God. This is like the exact right size for right there. Obviously it's clipping into the interior a little bit. I wish that you could size that up differently. Let me save myself a few of those too, because that's another roof option. Maybe I should have built this whole thing based on the roof and then gone back and figure out a foundation instead of basing it on the foundation because it's put us kind of in a box. Whoa, some of these debug shells are so cool. There's a teddy bear. I can use that inside somehow. Oh, look how nice that is. I feel like I'm discovering things that I've literally never seen before as well. Okay, I'm gonna start going through and getting a little bit more landscaping together because I want to get some bushes. I'm kind of blocked by all this extra stuff that I'm adding. The landscaping is gonna be the easiest part. Genuinely, like I'm not even worried about that in the slightest. It's the roof and some of the interior that I grow concerned about. Look at these. This is a debug coffee table. I've never seen that before. Let's use that. Oh, they even have like a debug plant. I forgot about this. This is all from Life and Death. This is a debug side table. So we could put it there and have the couch right here. I don't know if you can raise up these debug rugs or if the lighting's gonna start glitching on them. Oh, it does work. Oh, there are some rugs that you can't raise up because they get like super glitchy. I am extremely impressed that that one worked. We do have a little debug dining table. It's kind of a different wood color, but it's nice because it's like debug chairs and everything. So we can put them. I want to put these on an angle, I think, because it just looks a little bit cuter to me when you do it like that. Maybe I can put some of these little string lights if I can get them to rotate correctly. Might be kind of cute to have that hanging partially above where the car is parked. Yeah, now we're into debug rocks and stuff. This is like all collectibles, plants, books, like all of those sorts of things. This is a little bit less useful to me in our debug house. You know what you could put is a sheep. Maybe it's like their little pet. It's kind of like a crusty white dog, but it's a sheep. We could put that there. Okay, just forgive me. I'm gonna have to come back to the roof situation. I'm gonna start thinking about the interior. So we're gonna put this couch in here. Oh, I moved the whole thing by accident. Oh God, okay. Turns out we cannot move the rug once it has been placed. The rug is where the rug will be. There is a debug TV. This is also from Eco Lifestyle. And then we have like a matching little chair too. So we could use that. Okay, I'm looking through everything from Eco Lifestyle right now. I forgot we do also have these rugs as an option. And there's like the nifty knitting rugs as an option. I'm gonna try this one. Let me see if it gets glitchy. Oh, wait, hold on. If I raise that up, oh yeah, okay, only this rug works. The other debug rugs don't work raised up. Oh, we have a lamp. Oh, that's actually really useful because I don't know how many lights we're gonna be able to get in here. These dining tables are craftable too. I don't really want that as the dining table, but maybe we could use that as the table for the TV to go on. What if I sized it up? It's so big. It looks really silly. Okay, this is like a little dresser thing from Eco Lifestyle. I might put that in the dining room. Maybe I'll scoot everything forward a little bit too. This bed is kind of gross, but I'm gonna use it anyway. And I think I'll use the nightstands that you can craft from Eco Lifestyle. I realize this is kind of confusing because what I'm scrolling through right now is like the regular build mode menu, not even the debug menu. Just keep in mind, I am very familiar with The Sims 4 and I know what is debug and what isn't. So like I know that these things are craftable, they're not in regular build mode. That's why I'm using them. I'm also gonna put this desk. I don't think there's a debug computer at all in any of the packs. We do have this little debug refurbished chair that you can find in the trash, so we can use that too. Okay, I'm going back in cottage living because I'm looking for lights. Yeah, like these. Okay, so we wanna raise this up. Where did you go? We wanna raise this up to be on either side of the door. I'm unfortunately not loving the color of it, but I do like how it makes the front door look a little bit nicer and more finished. I have no idea what I should use as kitchen counters. I'm like thinking about everything that I know of in debug and I genuinely cannot imagine a single item working as a kitchen counter. There's also this thing. This is like a picture. We could potentially use that and make it like a replacement for the wall because then the walls could be white inside, but I think it might be too bright if we did that. Okay, here's like a little decorative llama thing. We can put that. It's possible that Life and Death has a counter in debug. I'm thinking about one of the festivals and they might need a counter for it. So there might be one. At the very least, we have a couple things that we can put. Like here's like a little decorative box thing. Debug coffee maker. That could be cool. Oh, debug pencil cup. It's the same as the base game pencil cup, but it's a debug version. And yeah, I didn't see a counter. How about get to work? No, get to work's debug is mostly like alien stuff. Not really what we're looking for. I wonder if there's anything that is big, like one of these shells that could get sized down too. What is that? Okay, stone wall. Never mind. I just had this thought, like what if we, oh no, never mind about that either. I was gonna say I could take this stove and use it backwards and pretend that it's a counter, but it looks weird. Another idea is that maybe we could take some of these things. These are like planters. All right, so this is a bit strange, but hear me out. What if we took these and we put them around the sides and then I got some sort of slab of something to go on top and we pretend that that slab is like the countertop? Because I feel like the base game debug will probably have something that we could use like that. If I was using the tool mod, I would be having a much easier time right now. Like so much easier. Okay, but how about this? Stone countertops. Okay, but does that kind of look like it could pass as like marble or something? Let me just put a few of these outside so I can keep them for a little bit longer in case I want to come back to it. I know that we have this oven. Oh my God, that is really bad. It looks terrible. Then we have this fridge. edge. Oh, it really sucks that that's not the right height. Oh, how about, wait, let me try Eco Lifestyle again. I didn't even think about this. But what about one of these things sized down a couple times? Is that the right height? Oh, we could make it the right height. Oh, so we could use that as the base, and then we can put my little fake countertop like I wanted on top. Okay, I would say that overall, this is like not great. The countertop slab situation is not good. It's floating a little bit. In general, it just looks a little bit weird, but I'm also feeling like this is probably the best that we can do, at least for the cabinets. I can maybe get a better countertop. Wait. I think I've got it. This table. This is a table from Eco Lifestyle. It's the one that your Sims can find in the trash. Let's take that and put it around the sides. That looks like a countertop. I'm getting really excited about this now. I feel like we're onto something. Okay, it kind of goes off to the corners, but I don't really mind that. I think that's okay. It also has like a weird floating base issue, but I don't mind that either. Maybe I should have put the dining table in the kitchen and we can have some kind of separate thing going on in the entrance. I just read this as liquid suffer jar. It says sulfur, but at first I was like, suffer? Liquid suffering. My bad, that's not correct. Is that an iPad? Oh my God, there's a debug iPad. We can also put a couple of these things in here. This will make it look like they're actively cooking with it all. So we could have like some olive oil. Maybe they are mid using a banana. Oh, that went away when I placed it, never mind. Oh, here's like a little magazine. We can put that on the table. Maybe a coffee mug on the table too. Okay, one thing I'm lacking is a sink. I'm kind of wondering if I should put this. This is a stretch, but that is like a fountain, a debug fountain. Can I use that and pretend that it's a sink? I have the tub. I'm putting a toilet back over here. Yeah, because as far as I'm aware, I don't think that there is a debug sink in any of the packs. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that there isn't one. So we can't have a sink in the kitchen either, which kind of stinks, but we can't allow ourselves to stress about that too much. The house isn't functional anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. I put a pot on the stove. This is a pizza box. That's a unicorn, so that's something. Oh, that could be the roof. No, I don't think I'll do that. I've got a couple other cute ideas, like maybe one of the wedding bouquets could be cute as like a centerpiece for the dining table. Then some of the nifty knitting stuff would probably be cute to take out some space. They have a desk lamp from Eco Lifestyle. I'm really struggling now with the bathroom. I feel like we've got some stuff like decorative going on in the bedroom. The living room feels pretty full. It's just the bathroom is so weird. I don't really want to use that again, but that might be okay because it takes up some space in the bathroom. I don't think I'm going to use these tents anymore as the roof. Like that's just not going to happen. I could probably put the stepping stones as a way to get into the house. I meant to use the teddy bear in the bedroom. We have our little debug car over here. I think I might just call it with the inside. I'm gonna see what I can do with the roof then. Now, the only problem here is that when you put this roof on like this, obviously you can't go inside the house anymore. To get inside, you'd have to like remove the roof, which is not great, but it's okay. I'm thinking about doing it like this, and then maybe taking some of these flat pieces and putting them on top of the rest of it. So we have two decorative bits of roof, and then the rest of it is just flat. We can put the chimney up top. We got no fireplace, so it's all pretend, but that's fine. Oh, that looks horrible. Okay, go there. I can put this like electrical fuse box. Oh, I just tried to page in. You can't page down with a roof like this, Kayla. You gotta like sneak in somehow. Okay, I'll put a fuse box inside. I'm just gonna get some debug landscaping. I'm gonna look at cottage living, get some really cute stuff. Cottage living has a lot of really pretty, really colorful plants that we can put, and the house is like all wood right now, so having some more plants will be nice. Oh, we could also get a little flower box. Oh my goodness. The back and the sides of this place look genuinely awful. Like so bad. Okay, I'm putting some of these little debug Eco Lifestyle chairs by this table outside. It's not a real table, but these are real chairs. So your Sims can actually sit in these chairs if you wanted them to. These are just the ones that you get out of the trash can. They just happen to be dumpster chairs. So keep that in mind. Put my little sheep back there in the backyard. I also think I'm gonna let myself have terrain paint. I feel like terrain paint should be allowed with a build like this, but that's like the only non-debug thing. Wait a minute, no. There's debug terrain paints. I think that some of these, are these only accessible in debug? Or maybe I'm thinking about the flooring. Well, either way, I'm gonna use these because I feel like maybe they either used to be or there's a similar looking floor that's debug. I don't think there's a debug dirt terrain paint, but that's all right. We don't need it. Putting terrain paint everywhere. And that is the finished house. You gotta like delete the roof to be able to see the inside. There's absolutely no way that none of this is functional. Like, if I came in here, can he grab chips? Wait, no, he cannot. Somehow he's in there. He's just right here floating in the floor. Oh my God. Okay, we gotta stop this. It's gone too far. But it looks like a house. I wanted it to look like a house. That was the whole key. I am gonna put it on the gallery. I don't recommend downloading this. The only thing I don't like is the bathroom. If you have any suggestions for how we could have fixed the bathroom better, let me know in the comments down below. And hopefully you enjoyed this video because this was quite the experiment. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye, everybody. I actually really like the fake foundation. I wish that we had more stuff that looked like that. I just want more foundations in this game so bad. I would do anything for more.